Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Tropical NHL back at it again for a brand new YouTube video. Today we're here to talk about some Montreal Canadiens Habs trade rumors, and we're going to get into some good ones. We're going to be talking about Pierre-Luc Dubois. Of course, it's been a while since we've talked about Pierre-Luc Dubois. I mean, we're getting closer to the summer, like I've talked about this morning. And the closer and closer we'll get to the draft, the closer and closer we'll get to free agency, the more we'll hear talking about Pierre-Luc Dubois and about Habs trade rumors. So today we're going to be talking about this. We're going to be talking about Owen Beck. We're going to be talking about another elite center in the National Hockey League that people have asked me to talk about in the comments of a video I made yesterday. But yeah, before getting into the details of this video, I invite you guys to subscribe if you haven't already. We haven't been gaining as much subscribers over the last 2 weeks, so if you can help me out with that, that would be amazing. My objective at first was to get the 5K subscribers before the summer, but it's practically impossible now. So the new objective is to get the 4K subscribers before the summer. We are 350 subscribers away, and since 68% of the people watching the videos are not subscribed, I strongly suggest you to subscribe, man. I made videos talking about the Habs every day, and with everything that's going to be coming over the next couple of weeks, you want to be updated, you want to get the videos, you want to get the live streams, and by subscribing, you will get post notifications as well. So yeah, subscribe and like. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video. That would be awesome. So yeah, there were some rumors that the Montreal Canadiens apparently made an offer to the Winnipeg Jets that the Winnipeg Jets declined. We got no confirmation about this, but it's been around for a couple of weeks now. Apparently, the Canadiens offered Josh Anderson, Christian Dvorak, and the Florida Panthers first round pick, and the Winnipeg Jets said a big no. Well, of course, you don't get that much value out of it. I mean, Josh Anderson has a pretty decent value, but Christian Dvorak is kind of overpaid. He has a really long contract. And as for the Florida Panthers first round pick, they did well to decline because it's now 31st overall, bare minimum. At the time, they were supposed to get the 17th overall, so it would have been a big W by the Canadiens if they said yes, but the Winnipeg Jets said no to this. So what could an offer look like? Because personally, I know a lot of people said that they don't want the Canadiens to trade for Dubois. They want the Habs to wait for him to become a UFA, but there's no guarantee you will. There are some other teams that are going to be interested in a player like Pierre-Luc Dubois, and in a year, the situation can change a lot. If he ends up playing in LA or playing in Vegas or playing at a place like that, he may well decide to stay there and sign a long-term contract in his new team. So if the Montreal Canadiens want to be guaranteed on signing him, they're better off trading for him this summer. His value is not the highest at the moment, and he would be a nice addition to the team next season. So yes, I think that the Montreal Canadiens will most definitely try to trade for Dubois this summer. Will it happen? I have no idea. It would all depends on how the Winnipeg Jets will handle the situation. If they ask for too much, then it's not going to happen. I mean, Kent Hughes has the bigger edge of the stick in the negotiations for that. I mean, last year, the Winnipeg Jets wanted Nick Suzuki. Kent Hughes said no, and apparently now the price is Kirby Dach. Of course, the Canadiens will not make that trade happen, but in the summer, the price might change. There's a lot of things that are going to change in Winnipeg this summer. I mean, Blake Wheeler, Mark Scheifele, Connor Hellebuck are all most likely going to be traded, or something is going to happen with them. But yeah, the Winnipeg Jets might end up being in a situation where they're forced into a rebuild. So prospects could become really interesting for them. A player like Owen Beck, for example. That's why a lot of people suggested that Owen Beck could be a part of a trade for bringing Pierre-Luc Dubois in Montreal. I mean, yes, Owen Beck is going to be an excellent player, but if you can put your hands on a guy like Pierre-Luc Dubois, it would certainly be worth it, in my opinion. Just imagine Owen Beck with the Florida Panthers pick for Pierre-Luc Dubois. I think would be a pretty decent trade, but I think that Owen Beck could be a pretty good base for a package to land Pierre-Luc Dubois this summer. Also got this pretty interesting comment here on my latest video yesterday. An elite center that might get traded and that very few are talking about is Elias Lindholm. Apparently, he may not want to re-sign in Calgary, and the price would be a late first-round pick and another pick or prospect. Florida's first plus Ilanen plus Aris could get it done. And then I asked if if I should make a video talking about this because I thought it was interesting. I have 5 likes on my comment, so I decided to make a quick segment in this video to talk about it. I mean, Elias Lindholm has always been one of the most untalked and underrated player in the NHL. Just look at this season. He got 64 points in 80 games in a really, really bad offensive season for the Calgary Flames. So yeah, definitely Elias Lindholm could be an interesting player. Yes, he's a bit older than Pierre-Luc Dubois. He's 28 and Pierre-Luc Dubois is 25. But definitely Elias Lindholm could be a guy I would be looking at if I was Kent Hughes. If what they want to do with Pierre-Luc Dubois doesn't end up happening, Elias Lindholm could be a pretty good option. He's a pretty decent player. He will still be a pretty good player for a decent amount of time. So if the Canadiens will be trying to win a Stanley Cup over the next 5 years, I think that he could help them doing so. So yeah, I'm not sure about making a trade for Elias Lindholm because of his contract situation at the moment. But he would definitely be a guy I would be looking at if the Pierre-Luc Dubois situation doesn't come to anything. Because you need a good center line to win a Stanley Cup. And by adding either Pierre-Luc Dubois or Elias Lindholm in the long term, the Montreal Canadiens would certainly be really, really competitive in a couple of years for a Stanley Cup. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to think about this in the comments below. It's been your boy, Tropical NHL. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do anything as you want, and I'll see y'all later for another video. Have a nice rest of your day, and bye-bye.